Imagine you are a computer programmer working on a SQL database. Adding and dropping constraints in SQL is like organizing and maintaining your work environment using folders and files on your computer. Adding a constraint in SQL is like creating a new folder to store specific types of files. The syntax for adding a constraint in SQL would typically go as follows. Alter table. Table underscore name. Add constraint. Constraint underscore name. Constraint underscore type. Column underscore name. For example, to add a unique constraint to a column named email in a table named users, the syntax would be alter table users. Add constraint unique underscore email unique email. Dropping a constraint in SQL is like deleting a folder that is no longer needed to declutter your workspace. The syntax for dropping a constraint in SQL would look like this. Alter table. Table underscore name. Drop constraint. Constraint underscore name. For example, to drop the unique constraint named unique underscore email from the users table, the syntax would be alter table. Users. Drop constraint. Unique underscore email. The purpose of adding constraints in SQL is to enforce data integrity and ensure the accuracy and consistency of the data in the database. In the world of database management, adding and dropping constraints in SQL is comparable to adding or removing rules and conditions in programming. When a computer programmer adds a constraint in SQL, it is like specifying additional rules for the database management system to follow when handling data. In SQL, the syntax used to add a constraint typically involves the alter table statement. For example, to add a unique constraint on a column in a table, the syntax would be something like alter table. Table underscore name. Add constraint. Constraint underscore name. Unique. Column underscore name. On the other hand, when a programmer drops a constraint in SQL, it is like removing a rule or condition that was previously defined. The syntax to drop a constraint involves the alter table statement as well. For example, to drop a unique constraint in a table, the syntax would be alter table. Table underscore name. Drop constraint. Constraint underscore name. Adding and dropping constraints in SQL is an essential aspect of database management because it helps ensure the accuracy and consistency of the data in the database. Constraints define rules that the data stored in the database must follow, such as ensuring unique values in a column and enforcing primary key and foreign key relationships.